In 2026, everyone can build an app. Thousands of products are being built every single day. Most of them will fail. But why?
Because nobody sees them.
Building apps is no longer the hardest part. The hardest part is getting people to discover it, trust it, and pay for it. And that's where marketing and distribution comes into play.
I recently made around $3,000 in revenue by building and launching my own fitness app. And most of my paid users came from one platform. No ads, no influencers, no big audience. Just one platform, Reddit. I use Reddit to find real users, understand their problems, build a waitlist, and get feedback, and eventually turn some of these people into paying customers. But Reddit is tricky. If you just go there and post, "Hey guys, I built this app, please download it," you'll probably get banned or ignored or downvoted. So in this video, I'll show you the exact tips and tricks you can use to promote your app with a $0 marketing budget.
Before starting this video, I would like to show you some of my previous posts which went semi-viral on Reddit. One of my first ever posts on Reddit which went semi-viral. So that's got around 2K upvotes and 250 comments. This was for one of my app which was published in back in November 2025. It's on side project Subreddit. So before 4 months of late nights, app name finally made it to App Store, and I basically made it as a storytelling, like what I followed, what went wrong, what worked building this app, sleepless nights, debugging, all those things. Put a link here. This subreddit lets you put links. That's very good. Using this, I was able to get some download. This is one of the format, and this is one of the other posts regarding FitSaver app. When I crossed more than 100 users, and I put a basic simple screenshot of my revenue cat dashboard, app business subreddit. This is some like a decent idea of what the app does. I just said I crossed 100+, and people started reacting to 59 upvotes, 56 comments. I still remember I got some very good users, paid users from this. This was banned by Reddit. I've got banned many times from Reddit, permanently banned, because I used to post all these things and without reading rules on subreddits, I posted links directly, and then directly they banned me. These are the Reddit posts, and then this one of the posts on FitSaver, some are really direct, because I earned some karma on Reddit to let you post direct. But I don't recommend, hey, I went there and so on. So there's a high likely chances of that post getting banned. So avoid this direct post. A simple screenshot where I got my first paying customer. I just explained the story of how I got first monthly subscription for this app. I got 18 and 6 comments. This one got 2 comments, not much, and 8 comments. How do you find right subreddit to join? Depends on your app's niche. Let's say you're working on a productivity app like a focus timer.
So you can go to the search on top, search for productivity cafe, 400K visitors, which is very good. There's one with productivity apps, 100K visitors. So because you're building an app, it is apt to join this community. And just observe how the posts are in this community. What apps made your life easier, right? So this is a great post. You can also plug in your comments, like your insights. If you have come across a good productivity app which makes life easier, you can comment on it, and people start engaging. That's how you earn more points on Reddit and gain karma, so that you can also post. This guy has 100 comments. It's very, very good for an app. So he says, app that shows your day as a 24-hour grid. Open a distracting app, even for a second, that hour is lost. You can post about your app like this indirectly, and you get engagements. Let's say your app is around workouts. So there are a lot of communities here. Workout routines, 64K visitors, workout, 500K visitors, right? Just join and see how the posts are, how are the engagement. So it's pretty good engagement. That's how you join niched out communities based on what you're building.
I have posted a link to a document in the description of this video. You can find some of the helpful information about subreddit communities you can be part of to promote your app. These subreddit communities help me personally to promote my app. Hope so the information provided in the document is helpful for you as well. There is a setting which I recommend everyone to disable it on your profile settings, because Reddit and people on Reddit are so smart to find or smell shit posting that you're doing everywhere on the communities. If your only intention is to promote your app, you should disable the setting on your profile so that no one finds out your recent post that you have done regarding your app. Because if someone finds it that you're recently posting and again on the same idea or the app, they'll straight away come to your post and comment that it's a spam, this guy is marketing his app. You have to go to this view profile. You have to go to the top right corner on view profile. It will take you to the overview dashboard. You don't see any of my posts because this is a brand new account. And anyways, so showing all content, click on it and it will take you to the profile tab on the settings. Here you see content and activity. It's currently saying show all. Change it to hide all. By doing this, all your recent posts that you've done will be by default hidden. If anyone visits your profile, they'll not be able to see any of the posts.
Show you a method where you can get inspired from the format of the post. Let's say you don't have any idea about how to start, what to post in these communities when you start off. Don't try to invent the wheel. It's all over there. The algorithm works same for everybody. If somebody has created a viral post, it means you can also crack that. You can also create this kind of viral post. When you visit a community, you will have a lot of posts which has gone viral, and look at the format. Of course, there'll be some format for each of the communities which will work. Try to get inspired from that post and spin off a new post in your own words. Don't try to copy it. Don't fake it. Don't fake the numbers. I personally don't like to fake numbers. Get a screenshot from somewhere and claim that these are the numbers for your app. It's really bad. Please avoid doing such things. Be genuine as possible. You will get users for your app. I'll give you a demo of this method. There is a community called iOS apps where people, indie developers, founders usually share their apps published on the App Store, recent ones. I'll go to this community and start observing the posts sorted by very recent posts, just to see what's the trend in these posts and have any of these posts has gone viral. Let's search for one of the posts. Okay, this is something about a tracker, health related. 9 upvotes. Okay, 18, that's fine. Let's move on to something else. Build an app for irregular routines, 2 months thought. Okay, good. Nice, 31 comments. So it has got good engagement. Let's drill down to this post, what it is about. Why am I interested in this post is he has not directly, said, hey, I built this app, download it. He has given some value here. He says, built an app for irregular routines. What 2 months of using it taught me, right? It's a value-driven post. He has himself tried this app, given his feedback. Option A, this worked. Option B, this worked. Option C, this didn't work. Something like that. And he has given the value, and then he's putting the link to his app. This really works well, because if you say, I just built this, download, nobody even cares to download your app. Nobody is looking to download your app. They're looking for a solution for their problem. I'll give you a simple analogy for this. Let's say your app has a solution for one problem. And then as a user, I'm searching for a solution for the same problem. I happen to check this post. I see the value first, and now the gap between these two decreases. In the moment I saw something value first, I definitely get connected to that solution what app offers. And that's how I start thinking about paying for this app. Your goal is to reduce this gap between the user and your app and connect them both. Definitely a good format. I'll go through this post in depth, and I like this format already. Look at the comments. Designer here, I love the first slide with the bird. So they're actually giving the real feedback. Looks cool, great idea. What a fantastic way to get validated, right? You can also spin off the similar post. Don't copy the same thing, like exact thing what he has done. If suppose example, like even if you are solving the same thing, if you're building a tracker, this is a very good use case, right? So ask ChatGPT, post this screenshot of this post and say, because ChatGPT will obviously have your memory of the interactions, the conversations that you had while building this app. It will give you a very good post in a different way, in a similar format, and then remove all those AI related English words which will tag it as a AI post. Don't copy paste exactly like whatever the ChatGPT gave the results into Reddit. Most of the times it gets filtered by Reddit. So what I meant to say is, in between, you need to take that post created by ChatGPT, go through it, refine it, and put your own words, and like be genuine in what worked well. Does that story given by ChatGPT is actually real? Did you go through it, right? You have obviously would have used your own app for 1 month, let's say, and you got some feedback about it. Replace that whatever the generated content with that experience that you got, and that's the genuine, right? So once you have all this human written changed into or optimized by human proofreading, then you're ready to post on Reddit. Trust me, it's gonna get some engagement if it's really genuine. That's how I think, and I usually marketed my apps so far. That would be a ideal way for a free marketing platform like this.
There is another useful tip that you can use to promote your ads in a simple way. I would say you are building a focus timer ads, and you want to promote it on Reddit without posting on any of the communities or subreddits. Open search and say focus timer app. Okay, application websites for studying timer recommendation. A person has posted asking for recommendations on any studying timer or focus timer app. It's 3 months old, but it's fine. 3 months is fine. It has good engagement, 24 comments by our posts. And so we need, like, I just wrap a study section in realize just about machine timer being very good. So, okay. I can't really access data about my progress and years I see on the island. If your focus timer app is about, if it's free, it's not a paid app, then you can comment, say, now build a free, no limitations, focus timer app for each new virtuals more on study. Check it out. It's called focusing. And you can basically make this as a link. You can leave a comment. So in this way, it's just a vague comment, but you get the idea, right? So this is how you join the conversation and link your product or app. So it's one of the useful tips.
Experience of building these apps so far has taught me two foundational skills. Number one, marketing distribution. If you have built a great product but nobody sees it, what's the point? You have literally wasted your energy, effort, and time on building this great product and doesn't make any money. The skill is that you need to know how to get the attention, the eyeballs to your app, find the real users of your app and distribute your app. And number two is sales. If you want to make money out of your app, you need to sell. You need to show what problem it solves or what solution your app offers. Show the value first. If you're making a website, show the value in a hero section so that it hooks the audience or potential user. You need to make people trust your app so that they'll pay for your app. I feel marketing, distribution, and sales are the two essential key pillars for making any app success. That's it for this video. If you feel this video was helpful, I would appreciate if you can subscribe to my channel. I keep posting videos like this in the future. Stay tuned. See you.